The Seattle Seahawks finished their Thursday practice and no DK Metcalf. Let's get to the video.
Meet and we discuss the things that are holding us back. We're honest about it, and then we work to correct it. And so we've had a really good week of practice so far. Looking forward to today's practice and cleaning up some of those things. But I think just overall, if we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, right? We say that if we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, we move the ball on everybody, and we can score on anybody. So that should be something we should look forward to is to correct those blocks. And they're going to give us one-on-ones outside. We trust our receivers. We trust our protection. And the coaches trust me to make decisions. If they're going to play too high, they're going to play shell. We should have advantage looks in the run game, and we should be able to run it. And so if we run the ball all game and it works and we win, I'm fine with it. If we pass it and we win, I'm fine with it. I think balance comes with doing the right thing. And whether that's run or pass, it's really dictated by, what the defense is doing, what's the situation, what do we have to do in this moment to get the win. A lot of times people just say balance, 50% run, 50% pass, but that's really not a reality. It's about what's the next best play, what's the next best decision in that situation. And I think that's something like our process, right? You talk about process over the results. Our process is right, and I think the results will come as long as we stick to guys. But they're playing like vets. They have a great system there, a great coach. He's going to coach them up and get them ready and prepared to play. I feel like those guys are out there, they're playing together. You can see, obviously, they lost Aaron Donald, but you can still see up front, man, they're getting after it. And so we got to be prepared for them. They do a great job at twisting stunts. They do a great job at the pick game. They're picking the center, they're picking the guards, the tackles. So they have a lot of different formations. A lot of different personnel that we'll be keen on, and they're a pretty good defense, man. We got to go out there, we got to take it to them from the start, and then we got to finish strong.
That we showed that we can do it. We showed that we can stop the run. We showed that we can stand up in the red zone. We showed that we can pass rush when it's third down. To me, it's all about just making it consistent, and I think that comes with just the mindset. We can't have too many highs and lows throughout a game, throughout a season. I think we just have to understand as players and as a team that there's, the other team is going to make plays. We're going to make mistakes. You're going to have wins and losses throughout a game and throughout a season. And I think we just have to be consistently ourselves and not ride the waves of emotion. Partly, I think in times when you're trying to correct something for a few weeks in a row, there's a lot of competitors on this team, so there's guys who feel like they want to put it on their shoulders, which is respectable. Everyone's competitors. They want to feel like they can be the guy to make the play. But I think in times like that, we end up trying to do other people's jobs, and that kind of affects the rest of the defense. So I think in these times, it's like goes back to that consistency of just consistently do your job, and eventually we'll all come together as 11. So instead of me just staying in my B gap, because I feel like they've been running it on us, now I'm going to try to play the B gap and the A gap instead of just dominating the B gap. I'm now trying to do two things at once, and I think sometimes things like that start to happen once you kind of have the stress of things happening over and over. Could be, but I think it's, like I said, based on discipline. But I think the coaches have been doing a good job of feeling like if it is too much on our plate to communicate that much and change that much, then they try to pull back in certain areas where they give us a little less on our plate so we can play fast. And that, like I said, that takes leadership from the players as well to give feedback to the coaches if we feel like it's too much. By Friday, Saturday, if we're not feeling high speed on any call, we need to communicate that with the coaches. And, with this coaching staff, knowing that this is, we have a younger coaching staff, I feel like they've been very open, and not just open, but they've been wanting that feedback from the players. So I think, I'm always big on this is a players team in the end of the day, and it's always on us to take it where we want to.
I'm excited for the opportunity. For me, yeah, I wouldn't say it's just something that I've just been thinking about. It's another opportunity. I won't go out there and put myself in a position where I'm taking myself outside the guidelines of what we're trying to do, and ultimately let's get a win. With it being a former team, of course, I would like to win, but I want to go out there and execute and play well to get to them. But for me, my support system's been great, and mentally, I know that I'm capable of doing a lot. So I've learned that about myself.
All right, so there you go. You saw the injury report, and as I said, there's no DK Metcalf, and that's troublesome because yesterday, head coach Mike McDonald said that they were hoping DK would practice today after missing yesterday's practice. So that has not happened, and they've only got one more day to practice. That is tomorrow, the Seahawks do, before they take on the Rams on Sunday. And then you heard Leonard Williams talking about what the Seahawks are doing to trying to stop the run. That is, they're working on each player staying disciplined in their gaps and then communicating from the front line and the back line, and that's something the Seahawks have to do. I would add physicality, and if they can do that, they've got a really good chance of stopping the run against the Rams. The Rams are ranked 26th in rushing, Seahawks 29th. So, if the Seahawks can do that and make the Rams one-dimensional, they might have a chance at it. So from the VMAC in Renton, I'm Alfredo Maher for the CascadiaSports.net report.